Okay, so shall I share my screen?
Yeah, sure.
Right, so hello everyone. My name is Laila, and today, first of all, can you all see my screen?
Yeah, we can.
Yes, we can see your screen. Laila, please, can you be a bit louder?
Yeah, sure. Okay, so today we'll be talking about organic reach element in terms of Facebook marketing, because since Facebook marketing is itself a very vast topic, and I chose organic reach because I believe that's the challenge most of the businesses are trying to tackle right now. So yeah, let's talk about it. So what we're going to cover today is organic reach. What are the organic reach components, average organic reach, what are the algorithms, does, and then tips and tricks to increase your Facebook page reach. And just to keep in mind, we'll be talking about Facebook business page only and not groups or personal profiles, since every page, group, or personal profile has separate set of rules for organic reach. And then what are the things one shouldn't be doing to get or increase organic reach? All right, so let's dive right into reach. Okay, so let's start talking about the state of organic reach first. And this one is particularly for business pages, like I said before. So there's a little bit of bad news for everybody, but then I'm also going to share a bit of good news as well. So according to very recent studies by Hootsuite and VR Social, the average reach is mere 5.2%. And since it tends to fluctuate a little bit, so we can just say that it's around or from 1 to 6%. Then yeah, a bit of more bad news for everyone. Organic reach is still declining. As you can see in 2019, it was 5.5%. And at the end of 2020, it was 5.2%. But a year before 2019, in 2018, it was 7.7%, which is relatively high, but again, a bit too low. But then again, there's still a vast opportunity for people like us, for businesses, SMB, small, medium business enterprises, or SMEs as we call it in Europe. So yeah, you can still get decent organic reach because Facebook is still one of the biggest social network across the family of different social networks that includes Facebook, WhatsApp, Instagram, and Messenger. Facebook is still one of the biggest. It has still the biggest users or amount of users, which is 2.9 billion, and out of which 66% are actively using Facebook. Also, Reels on Facebook, I'm not sure if it has been launched in Pakistan yet or not, but there's still going to be a lot of opportunity when the Reels are launched, specifically if we talk about our United States clients. All right, so let's talk about calculating your reach. Some of you might already know how to do this. People reach, so yeah, how do we calculate it? So we have people reach and we'll have to divide it with the total number of followers, and I'm sorry, it's 100, not 10. So and then you'll have to multiply it with 100 to get your percentage of reach. So we'll be talking about followers here because as you all know, there's a new page experience that particularly is focused on number of followers. Can you all or some of you tell me if you're aware of the new page experience versus the classic page experience of Facebook? Anyone?
No idea.
Yeah, no idea.
Well, yeah, so it changed in the middle of 2020. So it's like an interface was
Ali,
changed
please.
and yeah, I think somebody's mic is on.
All right, I have muted Ali. You can continue.
Okay, so it was in mid of 2020, August or September, that a new interface was introduced, and it was focused on the number of followers and not number of people liking your page. So what mattered for organic reach was to have a good number of followers, that people that were following your post and not just your fans or liking your page, which is why in order to calculate your reach, you will have to divide the people reached with the total number of followers rather than people liking your page. Then we have this engagement, which is the sum of all the comments, likes, and shares. And then this is distribution score. It's relatively new and we don't really have to worry about that at all because it's usually focused on videos. So all you have to do is divide people reached with the number of followers. I took a snapshot of our Facebook business page. So you need to divide it with the total number of followers and then multiply it with 100. And obviously I got it about more than 100% because yeah, the people reach was more than the number of followers. So this was about calculating your reach percent. And I guess one should know all these things. ज़रूरी होता है कि हमें अपने पेज की एटलीस्ट इतनी बेसिक स्टैट्स पता हो कि हमारी कोई भी एक पोस्ट कैसा परफॉर्म कर रही है. And then we have some organic reach components. These are 4 components. And just to let you all know, Facebook will never tell you how an organic reach for a business page would work or perform. So all you need to do is get these components work for you. Different न्यूज़ फीड से देख के डिफरेंट लोगों के न्यूज़ फीड पे कैसा परफॉर्मेंस हो रहा है, उसी के बेसिस पे you can work it out for yourself. So now we'll talk about these 4 components. Number 1, inventory. So yeah, these are all the posts we could see on newsfeed at any given moment. So that could be thousands or billions of posts coming onto your newsfeed. And then the second one is signals. Signal usually takes into consideration who is posting it. Is it your friend or a page? How are you basically interacting with that page? It's usually focused on likes, comments, and shares. Um, what is the word that I'm looking for? Yeah, it's comments are basically the key takeaway for organic reach. Facebook really loves if you let your audience comment on a post and then you're interacting with them or other people are interacting under that comment thread. So that usually takes up your organic reach. And then the third one is predictions. So it's basically ML, machine learning, or artificial intelligence. And it is based on how relevant the post is to you. It is based on your history. So there's this particular thing that you might see on your news feed based on your history, which is suggested for you. That could be a video or post, whatever you're more interested in. So that is predictions. And then we have score. It is based on signals and predictions. So the higher number of score you have, the better you'll get engagement or reach for your page, for your business page. But obviously we were talking about it in terms of news feed that we get to see on our Facebook page. I hope it made sense to you. Okay. So now I would want to share some Facebook page reach tips, and these are some relevant 8 tips that I have gathered from a training that I've been taking from Mari Smith. And these are post more video content. If you can just start trying to add more of video content on your or your client's business page, or the best you can do it, just go live, if not regularly, at least once a week. That gets you a lot of reach and more audience, likes and shares. And yeah, so having 1 to 3 active stories in 24 hours period. So now stories is also an interesting element for increasing your organic reach, because all you have to do is push your Instagram stories to your Facebook stories. You can just do it by connecting it to your Facebook page through Creator Studio. And yeah, that also helps in increasing your Facebook reach. And then it's favor image post with a link versus a link post. So yeah, let me demonstrate that to you a little. Then pull up. So here's Mari Smith's Facebook page. I just wanted to show you that, yeah, it's not too relevant, but if you see, here's a link attached along with an image post, and that really helps in increasing reach rather than just posting links straightforward. You can just either bring that link in the middle of the um, of your web copy or whatever, or even at the top, that doesn't matter. And even having the number of words is totally up to you. You don't have to prolong it, and if you like to write long posts, blog posts, or whatever, you can do it whatever the way you want to, but that usually gives you good reach. All right, back to the presentation. Add hashtags to all your Facebook posts. So as of July 2020, hashtags definitely make a big difference on Facebook. They have always made a difference on Instagram, right? And the only real purpose of doing so is to get good reach. So here's the tool I would like to share with you all. It's called hashtag for likes. Why am I not able to switch? I don't know why I'm not able to switch, but anyways, this is the tool. It's called hashtag for likes, and it really helps to get you all the relevant hashtag that you're looking for a particular business or niche or of any category. So here it is. It will really help you out. So try to,
I've used it in the past. It's
yeah, it's very nice. So you can, just come up with lots of hashtags. For example, if you're working for a company, an HVAC company, or for a plumber or roofers, remodelers, and painters, these are the people that I'm currently working for. So I try to document the relevant ones, and I have to update them, you know, once a month, because these things keep on changing according different seasons or so. Well, that totally depends on the business that you're working for. And then we have mix up the frequency of posting. I forgot to mention that is for posting, number 5. So yeah, try to mix up the frequency if you can. And I'm not sure if everybody is really aware of the recent or changing algorithms, but yeah, that's nobody's fault because Facebook doesn't really do it out loud. It is almost quietly dialing it behind the scenes. So yeah, it's always good to experiment with posting less. All you have to do is check the reach number. So don't be afraid to miss a day or so. All you need to do is mix the type of frequency, make the frequency of posting. You can either go ahead with posting twice a day, or then just decrease it by posting thrice a week or so, because there's no proper prescription for posting frequently, but whatever works well or fits well for your business page. So yeah. And then number 6 is mix up your post types. You can have various kind of posts, like other than videos that I've already talked about. You can have image posters and have questions and statuses. Also try to ask questions in the form while quantifying them. I took out an example, but since my screen's not working, so it was like, if you want to ask somebody what are your goals for this week, instead of asking what are your goals for this week, try to mention what are your 3 goals for this week, or what were the 3 goals that you accomplished last week. So by quantifying, people tend to comment more. We have experimented that. Also, you can split test by using Creative Studio, but that's another story. We're not talking about that over here. And then the 7th one is drive traffic from other sources. That's one of my favorite thing to do, one of my favorite elements to drive more traffic, to get more organic reach. So it's like, if you guys are doing Facebook Live or any popular post that you guys have, you can always grab its link and put it in your weekly or monthly newsletter, or even in a blog post. For example, my client does this weekly podcasting for marketing business for small guides. So all I have to do is, we have this Wisdom Wednesday weekly newsletter where I usually grab its thumbnail and the link and then drive traffic to the newsletter subscribers on our Facebook live streaming. Let me show you only if I can grab the link. No, it's not working. I'm really sorry about that. Okay. Yeah. And the last one is enable get messages. So Facebook really encourages the businesses to communicate with its audience on Messenger. All you have to do is enable get messages when you are creating a post on a creator studio. Noreen, I'm really sorry. I don't know why I am not able to. My screen is kind of stuck. I'm not able to do anything or click on
Stop sharing
anything
your
at all.
screen and then start sharing it again.
Okay. Hold on a second. Okay, let's see if that works. Okay, so you guys see my screen now.
Yes, we can.
Okay, so basically what I was talking about is you want to get people to your messenger and talk to you. That is not going to be an ad or anything. It will just be a generic poster that will obviously pull your Facebook cover as well. So let's just say here. And then you have to enable your call to action. It is also called your call to action, you which is get messages, and then people would dive right into your messenger. And here's the Facebook cover. So yeah, that also really helps, and Facebook really wants the businesses to communicate it like that with for your audience to communicate with you. So yeah, those were the 8 tips that I got for you. And then finally, there's what not to do. Do not post YouTube links directly on your business page, even if it's your YouTube profile account or some other people's content. Just do not be too lazy or try to post it on Facebook, because obviously Facebook does not want to drive traffic to their social media platforms. And then do not try not to have big gaps in posting frequency, like a weeks or months gap, because it's going to take at least 30 days or so to build back any reach that you might have gotten previously. So yeah, this was from my end. I hope everything's clear, and if you guys have any questions, please let me know.
Thank you so much, Laila. Guys, if you have any question, Laila and Mashud are here to answer your queries. So please go ahead and ask her.
Okay, so I have a question about posting the video content. Uh, is there any specific length that is recommended under which like the video is supposed to be?
Not anymore, because in my Mari Smith training, I heard that the videos that were of 3 minutes or so perform well rather than the video that were 30 seconds long. Also, there used to be a rule for that, but I think it has been lifted, so that's not a problem. Also, you can always try split testing and stuff like that. Well, sometimes things are very unpredictable, but there's no as such rule anymore.
Okay.
I mean, for Facebook advertising, and I guess this would also be the same for posting on your Facebook pages as well. The sweet spot I found is above the 1 minute mark and below the 3 minute mark. And so obviously with the Facebook page posts, you have more leverage because obviously someone is actually taking the time and looking at content rather than an ad. With an ad, you only have a specific set amount of time where you have to, kind of deliver your message. And so, yeah, I guess I would keep it above 1 minute, ideally, any post, but not do longer than 5 minutes because obviously, I mean, it depends on the context as well, but just for reach, I would not go above 5 minutes. And very important is the first 3 seconds of an ad and also of a post as well, because Facebook. The best thing about Facebook is if you scroll through the home news feed, the video automatically plays. You don't have to click the play button. So the first 3 seconds is very important to grab the person's attention. So yeah, I would advise not doing like more than five, and sticking between the 1 minute, 2 minute mark.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Yes, Nabia.
Actually, I've heard that if you post at a very specific time, you'll get more reach. Is that true? That if you post between 1 to 2 or 1 to 4, then you'll get more reach. Is that somewhat true?
Yes, to some extent it does. आप audience का करंट वो किस टाइम पे ज़्यादा एक्टिव है. मैं इन पर्टिकुलर मैं यहाँ पे बात की सिर्फ ऑर्गेनिक रीच के हवाले से कर रही हूँ. सो यस, क्योंकि व्हेन यू आर डूइंग फेसबुक एड्स दैट शुडंट बी अ प्रॉब्लम सिंस यू आर बूस्टिंग इट. Mashood can help us here better, but while we're talking about organic reach, this should matter. Obviously in Pakistan the timings are usually 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. but जितना मेरा experience है central USA की timing में, it works better if you're posting around 11 a.m. and then at 3 p.m. Those are much
Yeah,
better timings rather than posting
I
at
would
night or
I would I would
evening.
agree there. I would agree there as well, because for our own
Okay,
page, for RepStack page, because
thank
obviously,
you.
it depends on the audience you're targeting. If you're
Yeah.
targeting a Pakistani audience, then the time zone obviously matters for Pakistan. But if you're targeting the US based audience, I would also agree there with the time limit being 12 a.m. and 3 p.m. Like those also work the best for us, producing more organic reach. So yeah.
Okay, thank you so much.
Okay. Any more questions?
I had a question.
Yes, Mama.
I basically wanted to ask, when we post Facebook ads, can we see that where our ads are going to appear, on what particular URLs or on what particular places they're going to appear?
Yes, you can. So when you're doing it from the ad manager, there's this place called ad placements. So you can actually select where your ads are going to appear, basically on which placements on the news feed, on the right column, or different places where Facebook places the ads, even inside the videos. And there's this tool called Facebook Ads Library.
All right.
So if you go on Facebook's ads library, you can actually search the page that you are. You can search your own page, or you can even search your competitor's page, and it shows you what ads they are running. Because obviously, you can't see the ads organically. You have to kind of be in the targeted audience for you to able to see the ad itself. So I usually go on Facebook ad library and I look up my page or look up my competitor's page, and then I can see all the ads they're running, and then it even gives you the link, the ad copy, and actually the video creative or the image creative itself.
Basically, in the Facebook ad library, we will be previewing our ads as in target audience, how basically the audience is seeing our ads. Is that what you're saying?
Exactly.
All right.
Yes. It's usually used for targeting your competitors, because
Yeah.
obviously you can't see what your competitors are running. You can only see their ads on the Facebook ad library. But you can also use it, to view your own ads. You can also do this inside the ad manager itself. When you're making the ads, it shows you a small little preview icon where you can expand it and see the actual link of the ad. But it's better to do it from the ads library, because it gives you the format is much better. It gives you overall picture of all the ads that
All right.
you're running.
Thank you, Mashood.
No problem.
Tuba has a question.
Yeah, so basically I wanted to ask that what's the best, tried and tested frequency you need to post content, or else we just need to go with the hit and trial method.
I lost my internet. Can you repeat the question, please?
Yeah. I said, what's the best tried, the frequency of how we put on content, or should we just go with the hit and trial method?
I think that totally varies for the niche you're targeting. I think so.
Yeah, I would agree there as well. I mean, honestly speaking, like I actually also learned a lot from this training because I wasn't a believer of organic reach on Facebook, because it's dead, honestly. Like you can't get page likes or posts when you do daily posts on a Facebook page. But after this training, I did kind of realize that yes, there is a way to actually, squeeze the most you can out of Facebook with its organic reach, the little that is left of it. So, I guess hit and trial daily posting. You can try with daily posting, but you should never quality matters over quantity. So don't go over and post like useless posts because the post will be there forever on your page. Like you can't delete them later on. It would be useless to delete them. So focus on quality. We used to do one post a day. We sometimes do two posts a day. We actually have inside the creative studio. Milela also uses that. You can actually see which days perform best for you. So I have Haris
Yeah.
as well, I think, in this meeting. But if I remember correctly, I think Wednesdays are the best days for us, and Mondays are also the best days for us when we are actually, for our
Yes.
target audience. So we
Yeah.
do two
I have
posts on Monday and two on Wednesday. Yes, go on, Tua.
okay. I have heard Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays are basically the best days for outreach.
Yeah. Weekends, we don't really post quality posts on the weekends, because we just post it just for the heck of it to fill in the gap, I guess. But yeah, like for us, there is Monday and Wednesday, but it depends on the niche, and it's testing it out and seeing where you get the most frequency. We also tested out the times as well. We used to do posts earlier, but now we stick to the same format, when 12 a.m. Eastern, and then after like 2 p.m. or 3 p.m. Eastern. So it is hit and trial, but you also have to not post just for the heck of it, because like those videos, those social proof that you're putting out there is there forever. You can't delete it. So I would actually
Yeah.
focus on quality and testing everything out, seeing the results, and not making changes abruptly as well. Like give it time. Like testing doesn't mean you post for like 1 2 days and then you're like, acha mujhe is din zyada hai, let's post here. Like testing is a continuous cycle. I would like minimum like 1 week for testing is a minimum if you want to make any changes. This is for ads as well as organic posts as well. So yeah, testing and
Yeah.
I guess yeah.
Also, when we talk about quality post testing, there's this post testing in Creator Studio where you can uh, test out two posts, post A or B, and see which post performs better for you. So yeah, that would also help you. Yeah, but
Yeah,
it
you
doesn't
can
obviously you talk
latest
about frequency. It will just be for the quality and reach.
Okay. The
right.
A/B testing one, right?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Fahad has a question.
Yeah, so actually, it's not a question. I just wanted to share a tip, and I think it can cater to Tuba's question. While I was working with my previous client, he told me that when you're recording a video, you can, walk your dog, walk your cat, or just while you are laying on a hammock, you can record the video and it can get you more audiences because people will ask you and they will say, while you are doing this, you can deliver a serious message and enjoy your video, enjoy your walk, and say the serious stuff to your audience. So that was the tip I got from my client.
That's a good one, I guess.
Right, thank you so much, Fahad, for sharing the tip. Anybody else have a question? Like Mashood, do you want to share something?
I guess we're actually testing this strategy. It's kind of paid, but you can also use it in organic posting as well. And it's to add to Fahad's tips that he gave to do more organic posts. So and this helps when you're boosting slash boosting it from the ad manager as well. So your post shouldn't look like a sales pitch. Your post should be actual good quality content you're putting out there. You don't edit it heavily. It should be very organic. It should be natural looking. So when in the future you decide to boost the post, it doesn't look like the post is being boosted or it's sponsored. Like, it appears organically on the newsfeed. And so whenever, and this is actually a new strategy that a lot of people are trying out. It used to be like this. Then it was all about adding subtitles and those the white bars at the top and the bottom and different overlays. But now I'm also testing it out, and I've also noticed that Facebook is coming back and it's pushing those organic, natural looking videos again. Especially if they're from the front facing camera, and you're just talking about something. You can add subtitles if you want, but the more organic and the more, I guess, pure the content is, the better it is for the long run as well. Because if you decide to run engagement ads on the same post that you've done, you can actually reuse these posts again as well. Like, you've done this very good post 3 months back, and that post hasn't performed that well, but it has the potential to perform well. You can actually go back, make an engagement ad and boost that post through the ad manager. And because the post was organic, it doesn't look like an ad, but it can drive relevant traffic, or more reach to that post, and ultimately to your page as well. So yeah, more focus on more organic looking content. That is a small thing I'm testing out, and a small tip I would give everyone else as well.
All right, thank you so much. Anybody else कुछ कोई share करना चाहता है? Otherwise we will wrap up this training session. All right, I guess that's it. Thank you so much, Mashu. Thank you so much, Laila, for such an amazing training session. Anybody else have a question? They can
everyone.
Drop a text to Laila or Mashood if they come up with a question. And thank you everyone for your time. Have a great day. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you.